Welcome to life in Costa Rica, where affordable living meets stunning natural beauty, tropical weather, and vibrant culture. From breathtaking landscapes to beautiful women, this paradise offers more than just a vacation vibe. Costa Rican women prefer fun and casual dating. Costa Rican women, or ticas, are known for their easygoing approach to dating, reflecting the country's pura vida lifestyle. Unlike cultures where formal dinners and grand gestures are the norm, ticas favor low-pressure, activity-based dates. Think beach outings, hiking in the rainforest, or dancing to salsa at a local fiesta. The focus is on shared experiences rather than expensive gifts or rigid plans. This casual vibe allows both parties to relax and connect naturally, without the weight of immediate expectations. Whether it's a cafecito, coffee date, or a sunset swim, the goal is simple: enjoy the moment. The emphasis on fun doesn't mean ticas aren't serious about relationships. It just means they take their time. Many prefer to build trust and chemistry slowly, often through group hangouts or casual meetups before committing. Flirting is playful and lighthearted, with humor and spontaneity prized over scripted romance. Weekends might involve impromptu road trips to Cacao or lazy hammock chats, where connection grows organically. This approach also helps weed out incompatible partners. If you can't keep up with their zest for life, you likely won't last long in the dating scene. That said, don't mistake their casual style for lack of standards. Ticas value respect, loyalty, and effort, just without the pretense. They'll notice if you cancel plans last minute or fail to match their energy. While they avoid drama, they won't tolerate being taken for granted. The balance between fun and intentionality is key. A partner who can dance in the rain and show up consistently is the ultimate win. For ticas, dating should feel like an adventure, not a job interview. A refreshing mindset that keeps romance alive. Over 5% of global biodiversity. Costa Rica may cover only 0.03% of the Earth's surface, but it holds more than 5% of the planet's biodiversity. A staggering fact that continues to amaze scientists and travelers alike. This tiny Central American country has become one of the most biologically rich places on Earth, with a stunning variety of ecosystems packed into a small area. From cloud forests to rainforests, dry forests to mangroves, and high-altitude volcanoes to coral reefs, Costa Rica's landscape is a living museum of life. This diversity provides a haven for more than 500,000 species, including jaguars, sloths, tapirs, glass frogs, scarlet macaws, and countless insects and plants, many found nowhere else. This incredible natural wealth is not accidental. Costa Rica has made deliberate, pioneering efforts in conservation. Roughly a quarter of its land is protected through national parks, biological reserves, and wildlife refuges. Monteverde Cloud Forest, Tortuguero National Park, and Corcovado National Park are just a few examples where rare and endangered species thrive in their natural habitats. Conservation is woven into the national identity, and ecotourism plays a vital role in both the economy and environmental education. Visitors from all over the world come to hike, birdwatch, surf, and simply marvel at nature's wonders in their rawest form. Costa Rica's biodiversity is not just a point of pride, it's a powerful resource and responsibility. Scientists conduct crucial research here on climate change, species adaptation, and ecosystem preservation. The government, communities, and environmental organizations work together to ensure that development doesn't come at the cost of natural loss. Biodiversity isn't just a statistic in Costa Rica, it's a way of life. Every butterfly, hummingbird, and orchid is part of a broader narrative that shows how a small nation can lead the world in caring for the treasures of the natural world. More monkeys than people in some areas. In some remote and untouched parts of Costa Rica, particularly in dense rainforests and protected reserves, monkeys outnumber humans by a long stretch. Walking through these lush canopies, it's not uncommon to hear the echoing roar of howler monkeys before even spotting another person. These forests are not just habitats, but kingdoms ruled by troops of white-faced capuchins, agile spider monkeys, and booming howlers that make their presence known with haunting calls that can travel up to 3 miles. Their dominance isn't symbolic, it's numerical, with some regions recording hundreds of monkeys for every few dozen human residents. This monkey majority isn't just an ecological quirk. It's a testament to Costa Rica's commitment to environmental conservation. By preserving vast stretches of jungle and enforcing wildlife protection laws, the country has given these primates room to thrive. Places like Corcovado National Park and the Osa Peninsula are biodiversity havens where human footprints are light, and monkey chatter fills the air. In these areas, monkeys don't shy away from people. They observe with curiosity, swing boldly across trails, and sometimes even engage in mischief by snatching fruit or shiny items left unattended. For many visitors and researchers, this unique monkey-to-human ratio transforms their understanding of wildlife interaction. It's not about glimpsing nature from a distance. It's about coexisting in a space where humans are guests. The fact that monkeys have retained dominance in these habitats is both a playful and profound reminder of what happens when nature is prioritized. Watching a troop of capuchins navigate the canopy or hearing the dusk chorus of howlers becomes more than a photo opportunity. It's an experience of harmony, rarity, and respect for a world where wildlife still leads the way. Home to the Sloth Sanctuary. Tucked within the lush Caribbean lowlands of Costa Rica lies a place where time slows down. Literally. The Sloth Sanctuary, the world's first of its kind, is dedicated to the rescue, rehabilitation, and study of one of the planet's most endearing and slowest-moving creatures. Originally established in the early 1990s as a small initiative to aid injured sloths, the sanctuary has evolved into a globally recognized center where visitors can encounter these gentle animals up close and learn about their crucial role in the rainforest ecosystem. Walking through the sanctuary feels like stepping into a dreamlike world where everything moves at a calm, deliberate pace. Guests are guided through quiet enclosures and shaded trails where 2-toed and 3-toed sloths munch on leaves, curl into naps, or slowly climb along ropes. The sanctuary offers a rare window into the lives of sloths, whose slow metabolism and reclusive behavior make them hard to observe in the wild. Some residents are permanent due to injuries, while others are nurtured back to health and eventually released into protected areas of the jungle. Beyond the fuzzy charm, the sanctuary serves a crucial educational purpose. It raises awareness about the threats sloths face, including deforestation, road accidents, and illegal pet trade. Through research and outreach, the center is helping Costa Ricans and international visitors alike appreciate the importance of protecting habitats for creatures often overlooked due to their silent nature. The Sloth Sanctuary isn't just a tourist stop, it's a quiet beacon of compassion and conservation. As visitors leave, many carry with them a newfound admiration for an animal whose slow pace reminds us of the beauty in stillness, the power of patience, and the need to tread more gently on the earth. No army since 1948. In a world often shaped by military power, Costa Rica made a bold and unusual decision that continues to define its national identity. In 1948, following a brief but intense civil war, Costa Rica abolished its army. This unprecedented move was enshrined in the country's constitution the following year, making it one of the very few nations without a standing military. Instead of rebuilding its armed forces, Costa Rica chose peace as a national policy and committed itself to resolving conflicts through diplomacy, law, and education. This remarkable stance has earned the country admiration across the globe and has contributed to its long-standing political stability. The funds that would typically be allocated to defense have been channeled into areas that directly impact the lives of citizens. Education and healthcare, in particular, have seen significant investment. As a result, Costa Rica boasts one of the highest literacy rates in Latin America, and its healthcare system is considered a model for the region. Public universities thrive, rural areas benefit from access to schooling, and preventive medical care is widely available. Rather than tanks and missiles, Costa Rica builds its strength through an educated population and a healthy workforce. This commitment to social development has helped create a society that is both resilient and progressive. Internationally, Costa Rica's decision to exist without a military has positioned it as a beacon of peace and environmental leadership. The country hosts the Inter-American Court of Human Rights and the University for Peace, reinforcing its reputation as a sanctuary for justice and dialogue. Citizens grow up in a culture where Pura Vida, pure life, is not just a slogan, but a lived philosophy. The absence of an army doesn't make Costa Rica weak. In many ways, it has made the nation stronger, rooted in compassion, equality, and sustainability. Renewable energy powerhouse. Costa Rica has become a global symbol of sustainability, quietly achieving what many developed nations are still striving for: an energy grid powered almost entirely by renewable sources. Year after year, this small Central American country manages to run on nearly 100% renewable energy, primarily harnessing hydroelectric, wind, geothermal, and solar power. Hydroelectricity leads the charge, thanks to the country's abundant rivers and rainfall. In fact, there have been multiple years where Costa Rica didn't burn a single drop of fossil fuel for electricity for over 300 consecutive days. Geothermal energy, drawn from the volcanic activity simmering beneath the country's surface, plays a powerful secondary role. Costa Rica is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, giving it access to geothermal reservoirs deep underground, which it taps using advanced technology. Meanwhile, wind farms spin steadily in the mountain passes, contributing to the stable and diverse mix of power sources that feed into the national grid. The country's approach to energy is holistic and forward-thinking, with a clear emphasis on protecting the environment while still meeting the needs of its growing population. This renewable energy success story isn't just about technology, it's also about national vision. Costa Rica made a conscious decision decades ago to invest in green infrastructure, supported by policies that prioritize sustainability over short-term profit. The government's commitment has created not only environmental benefits, but also national pride and international recognition. While the world faces the urgent need to reduce emissions and combat climate change, Costa Rica stands as living proof that it's possible to power an entire nation using the forces of nature. Its achievements challenge the global community to reimagine what's possible when innovation, policy, and environmental consciousness work in harmony. Coffee that changed the economy. In the 19th century, coffee transformed Costa Rica from a quiet agricultural society into one of the most stable and prosperous nations in Central America. Introduced in the late 1700s, coffee quickly found the ideal growing conditions in the country's highlands: fertile volcanic soil, abundant rainfall, and cool mountain air. By the 1800s, coffee had become the primary export, creating a ripple effect across the economy. It wasn't just a drink. It was a vehicle for nation building, so valuable that Costa Ricans nicknamed it the Golden Bean. The wealth generated from coffee exports allowed Costa Rica to invest in its national infrastructure. One of the most iconic examples is the construction of the country's first railroad, built to transport coffee beans from the Central Valley to the port of Punta Arenas for international shipping. Funded largely by coffee taxes, the railway symbolized a new era of connectivity and economic ambition. The profits also funded schools, public buildings, and cultural institutions, laying the foundation for a stable middle class and widespread literacy, a rarity in the region at the time. Even today, coffee continues to shape Costa Rica's cultural and economic identity. The traditional cafetal, or coffee farm, remains a common sight, and the country's commitment to high-quality, shade-grown and sustainable coffee production has made it a darling of global connoisseurs. Visitors can tour historic coffee estates, sip freshly roasted beans, and learn how this humble crop fueled an entire nation's rise. While tech and ecotourism now dominate the modern economy, the Golden Bean's legacy still pulses through the country's veins, not just in its exports, but in the proud, self-sustaining spirit it helped brew. No street names. In much of Costa Rica, navigating the streets can feel like embarking on a charming little adventure, rather than following a rigid map. While cities like San Jose have started to introduce numbered street systems, many towns still embrace a delightful and sometimes bewildering way of finding your way. By using landmarks. Imagine locals casually directing you to go 200 meters north of the big mango tree, or 100 meters west of the red house with the iron gate. Each landmark is like a secret code, a shared understanding of the neighborhood that only the locals truly grasp. This system is not just about getting from point A to B. It's a reflection of a vibrant community, where knowing the land often means knowing the people who call it home. So, dust off your sense of adventure and get ready to navigate with a personal touch. This unique directional culture might baffle newcomers, especially tourists relying on digital maps. Yet, for locals, it fosters a sense of connectedness that transcends formal addresses. Churches, schools, supermarkets, and even trees or statues become permanent waypoints in mental maps. Even when a landmark no longer exists, like a building that was torn down years ago, it may still be referenced in directions, as if it never left. Asking for directions becomes a conversation, not a transaction. And it's not unusual to be guided halfway to your destination by a helpful Tico who would rather escort you than risk you getting lost. Despite the occasional inconvenience, this lack of street names adds a layer of charm and cultural texture to Costa Rican life. It's a gentle reminder that not everything needs to be hyper-organized or digitized to function well. In fact, it often works better because it reflects a slower, more human-paced rhythm of life. In Costa Rica, finding your way isn't just about arriving. It's about the shared experience of getting there, one familiar landmark at a time. Blue Zone's longevity. Tucked along the Pacific coast of Costa Rica, the Nicoya Peninsula is one of the world's 5 blue zones, regions identified by scientists where people regularly live beyond 100 years. What's fascinating about Nicoya is not just the longevity, but the quality of life these centenarians enjoy. Residents here maintain active lifestyles, garden into their 90s, and walk long distances daily. They often live in multi-generational homes, enjoying strong family connections and a deep sense of purpose, or plan de vida, which researchers believe contributes significantly to their extended vitality. The Nicoyan diet plays a pivotal role as well. Meals are typically simple, home-cooked, and plant-based, centered around beans, corn, squash, and tropical fruits. Fresh, locally sourced foods and minimally processed ingredients keep their bodies fueled and inflammation low. Water in the region is rich in calcium and magnesium, aiding bone health and overall longevity. It's a lifestyle that favors natural rhythms, with people rising at sunrise and retiring early. Mental wellness is supported by a slower pace of life and strong community bonds, which reduce stress and improve emotional resilience. What makes Nicoya's Blue Zone especially intriguing is that it doesn't rely on high-tech healthcare or expensive interventions. Instead, longevity thrives through simplicity, balance, and meaningful daily habits. It challenges the modern world's obsession with anti-aging products and gym memberships, offering a model of aging gracefully through connection with the land, with others, and with oneself. In Nicoya, time stretches gently across generations, and growing old is not feared, but embraced. It is a place where well-being isn't a goal. It's a natural outcome of how life is lived every day. Surfer's paradise. Costa Rica is nothing short of a surfer's dream, thanks to its remarkable geography that offers stunning coastlines along both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. This unique access means that surfers can chase perfect waves year-round, regardless of their skill level. On the Pacific coast, you'll find legendary surf spots like Tamarindo, Jaco, and Santa Teresa, where powerful swells and consistent breaks create thrilling challenges for seasoned surfers. In contrast, the Caribbean side invites you to discover its warmer waters and a rhythm all its own, perfect for those who crave less crowded, hidden gems. Whether you're just starting out or looking to ride some serious swells, Costa Rica has something for everyone, making it an ultimate destination for surf lovers. The country's tropical climate ensures warm water temperatures year-round, eliminating the need for wetsuits and allowing surfers to enjoy long sessions without discomfort. The diversity in wave types, from gentle beach breaks to challenging reef breaks, means surfers can continuously push their skills or simply relax riding mellow waves. Costa Rica's thriving surf culture is also supported by numerous surf schools and local communities that welcome visitors with open arms, making it easy for tourists to get started or improve their technique. Beyond the waves, the natural beauty surrounding Costa Rica's surf spots adds to the experience. Surfers often find themselves paddling out against the backdrop of lush rainforests, volcanic mountains, and stunning sunsets. Eco-conscious tourism has grown here, ensuring that the pristine beaches and marine ecosystems remain protected even as the surf scene expands. For surfers seeking adventure, consistency, and natural beauty, Costa Rica remains an unbeatable destination where the spirit of the ocean meets a vibrant and welcoming culture. Earthquake hotspot. Costa Rica is a gem cradled along the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the planet's most geologically dynamic regions. This volcanic belt, which weaves its way along the edges of the Pacific Ocean, is infamous for its seismic fireworks. Think powerful earthquakes and active volcanoes that constantly reshape the country's breathtaking scenery. Beneath the Earth's surface, the tectonic plates are in a perpetual dance, creating both thrilling challenges and stunning natural wonders. From majestic volcanoes that pierce the sky to vibrant geothermal areas that pulse with energy, Costa Rica's landscape is an awe-inspiring testament to the power of nature at work. Despite the risks, Costa Rica has adapted impressively to its seismic environment. Earthquake-resistant building codes and disaster preparedness programs are firmly in place, helping to safeguard communities and infrastructure. The frequent tremors are reminders of the powerful natural forces at work, but also the resilience and adaptability of Costa Rican society. These natural events have also attracted scientists and tourists alike, eager to study volcanic activity or witness geothermal phenomena such as hot springs and mud pools, which are byproducts of the Earth's restless energy. Volcanic activity has shaped much of Costa Rica's fertile soil, contributing to its lush rainforests and thriving agriculture. Volcanoes like Arenal, Poas, and Irazu are major tourist attractions, offering visitors spectacular views and the chance to witness active geology firsthand. The interplay of fire and earth here creates a dynamic environment, blending danger with beauty. This geological vitality is a defining characteristic of Costa Rica, influencing everything from its ecosystems to its culture and economy, making it a fascinating destination for those intrigued by the raw power of nature. Chocolate origins. Cacao has woven itself into the vibrant tapestry of Costa Rica's cultural heritage for centuries, long before chocolate captured hearts around the globe. For the indigenous peoples of the region, cacao was much more than a mere food. It was a sacred treasure, deeply interwoven with their rituals and traditions. Imagine a world where cacao was not just about sweet indulgence, but rather a revered, frothy elixir believed to possess spiritual powers capable of linking the drinker to the divine. This mystical beverage was typically reserved for special ceremonies, grand social gatherings, and profound offerings to the gods, transforming every sip into a celebration of connection and reverence. The cultivation and reverence of cacao by Costa Rica's indigenous communities highlight how deeply intertwined it was with their daily lives and belief systems. Cacao beans were so valuable, they sometimes even served as currency, emphasizing their importance beyond nourishment. The Mayan and Aztec civilizations, which influenced the region, regarded cacao as food of the gods, attributing mystical and medicinal properties to it. This sacred status shaped how cacao was harvested, prepared, and shared, reflecting a profound respect for nature and its gifts. Today, Costa Rica continues to celebrate its cacao heritage, blending ancient traditions with modern chocolate-making techniques. Small-scale farms and artisan chocolatiers honor this legacy by producing high-quality, organic cacao products that emphasize sustainable practices and cultural preservation. The story of cacao in Costa Rica is a fascinating journey from sacred drink to international delicacy, showcasing the enduring significance of this treasured crop in the country's history and identity. No winter. Costa Rica's climate stands out because it lacks a true winter season, unlike many other countries. Instead of experiencing cold and snow, the country enjoys a tropical climate characterized by two distinct seasons, the dry season and the wet season. From December to April, the dry season brings warm sunshine, blue skies, and little rainfall, making it the most popular time for tourists to visit. The weather is perfect for beach trips, hiking, and exploring Costa Rica's lush national parks without worrying about heavy rains. From May to November, Costa Rica enters its wet season, often called the green season, because the rain nourishes the country's rich forests, turning everything lush and vibrant. During these months, frequent afternoon showers or thunderstorms are common, but mornings often start clear and bright. The wet season might sound like a challenge, but it offers its own charm. Fewer tourists, cooler temperatures, and incredible biodiversity as many animals become more active. The rain helps maintain the country's incredible natural beauty, making it a paradise for ecotourism and wildlife enthusiasts. This simple division into wet and dry seasons affects daily life Agriculture and tourism in Costa Rica. Farmers depend on the rains to water their crops, while businesses plan around tourist influxes aligned with the drier months. The absence of a harsh winter means that Costa Rica's landscapes remain warm and inviting year-round, contributing to its reputation as a tropical haven. This unique climate enables locals and visitors alike to enjoy outdoor activities and explore nature throughout the year without the need for winter gear or concern about freezing temperatures. High literacy rate. Costa Rica stands out in Latin America for its impressive literacy rate, which exceeds 97%. This achievement reflects the country's strong commitment to education and human development. Since the early 20th century, Costa Rica has prioritized building a robust public education system accessible to all citizens, regardless of their background. The government allocates a significant portion of its budget to education, ensuring schools are well-funded, teachers are trained, and children have access to quality learning opportunities. The high literacy rate has had a profound impact on Costa Rican society and its economy. With more people able to read and write, the workforce is better equipped for skilled jobs, helping the country diversify beyond traditional agriculture into areas like technology, tourism, and services. Education also promotes social mobility and reduces poverty, enabling many Costa Ricans to improve their quality of life. The emphasis on literacy is part of a broader cultural value that sees education as a key to personal and national progress. Moreover, Costa Rica's dedication to literacy extends beyond basic reading and writing skills. The country promotes lifelong learning, with programs encouraging adults to continue their education and improve their knowledge. This focus on education contributes to Costa Rica's reputation as one of the most developed and stable countries in Central America. The nation's success story shows how investing in literacy and education can create a foundation for sustainable growth, social equality, and a prosperous future. Hummingbird Heaven. Costa Rica is a true paradise for hummingbird enthusiasts, with over 50 species fluttering around its lush cloud forests. These tiny, iridescent birds are a common and enchanting sight, especially in protected areas like Monteverde and La Paz Waterfall Gardens. The cloud forests provide the perfect habitat, filled with a diverse range of flowers that supply nectar, the hummingbird's primary food source. Their vibrant colors and rapid wing beats make them a mesmerizing spectacle for nature lovers and photographers alike. The variety of hummingbirds found in Costa Rica is astonishing. From the tiny bee hummingbird, one of the smallest birds in the world, to the larger and more colorful species like the violet saberwing. Each species has unique characteristics, colors, and behaviors that add to the rich biodiversity of the region. Many ecotourism lodges and reserves have special feeders and gardens designed to attract these birds, giving visitors a chance to observe their fascinating feeding habits up close. Watching hummingbirds hover with remarkable agility and dart quickly from flower to flower is an unforgettable experience. Beyond their beauty, hummingbirds play an essential role in the ecosystem as pollinators. By transferring pollen from one flower to another, they help maintain the health and diversity of tropical plants in the cloud forests. This ecological role supports not just the plants, but the entire food web, including other animals that rely on these forests for survival. Costa Rica's commitment to conservation ensures that hummingbird habitats are protected, allowing these delicate creatures to thrive and continue enchanting visitors with their dazzling presence for generations to come. Thanks for taking a glimpse into the Pura Vida lifestyle of Costa Rica. If you loved the vibe, cheap living, gorgeous scenery, and even more gorgeous people, hit subscribe and join the journey.